And that's how you know, my friend, the heartbreak between Cardi B and Stefon Diggs, it's gonna be a epic one, a monumental one. And I want to show you guys two photos, right? Because I remember the look that Cardi B had when she was with Stefon Diggs. I know that I saw that look, the very same look, when Kim Kardashian was with Pete Davidson. And look how that turned out. Very bitter, big, very ugly, very sour. But both parties have now moved on. So as such, with Cardi B now professing her love for Stefon Diggs, you know that things are about to get really horribly messy, because one thing we do know is that a lot of these girlies, they are determined to make Cardi B miserable. And once Stefon Diggs gets back out there on the field, he's gonna become a primary target once again, because Stefon Diggs can really play well. I would normally say that he's an amazing athlete, but remembering all the qualities that makes an amazing athlete, I have to remember that Stefon Diggs does not have all those amazing qualities. He's not disciplined, because if he was, he would be choosing better for himself. He has no discipline. He's very messy, and he's always in some mess, whether it might be baby mama, baby daddy drama, baby mama. It is beating up someone, allegedly, and paying people to beat up people. This guy really has a lot in common with Cardi B, because both Stefon Diggs and Cardi B loves to get people beaten up. So I guess they deserve each other. But also we know that eventually they're going to cancel out each other. We're going to see Cardi B coming on the internet to defend this guy, because once she's back with Stefon Diggs, we're going to hear everything that Stefon Diggs has done. And those allegations are going to be true. And in the same length and breadth, we're going to hear and see false allegations about him on the internet. And when we see and hear the false allegations about him, they're not even going to be about him. They're going to be about triggering Cardi B, because they know that Cardi B oftentimes loves a man more than how she loves herself. And once her enemies knows, they know how to trigger her. So it's not even once at this point. They know how to trigger that girl, and they know how to make her unstable. So the moment that she's with Stefon Diggs, and the moment she's going to say, oh my God, I'm happy and I'm doing well and I'm doing this and yada yada, they're going to come for her by way of him. There'll be numerous attacks on him. He will be accused of doing a lot of things to women. And as I've said, some are going to be true. Some are going to be false. And they're going to do it just to get Cardi B to come out here and defend him, so that they can laugh in her face, because they know that Stefon Diggs has a problem. And his problem is remaining unfaithful. Every time Cardi B defends a man, the very same man ends up embarrassing her and just consistently humiliates her. Now, we are also seeing where Stefon Diggs' mom is getting closer to Cardi B. And the truth of the matter is, we can be concerned as much as we want for Cardi B, but if Cardi B is not concerned for herself, then what can we do? We cannot really do much. So it is something that is really out of our control. And I realize that there are so many Cardi B's out here. That is why you have so many girls defending her. Because when that clip was released a few days ago on TikTok, there were so many girls in the comment section saying, man, I know that reaction all too well. I'm just like Cardi B and no better. And they're saying that they're willing to support Cardi B in this relationship. And I'm like, you're really willing to support someone you love getting ruined? Because that's all going to happen to her with this man. He's going to ruin her. and now his mom is coming in close to her. That's literally coming in for a kill. But so many people believe that a relationship needs to be validated by the man's mom. And if I see a guy's mom twerking on him, and even though the video is there and she was twerking on her son, the people who support Cardi B, they're saying, oh, stop telling lies. Stop making mischief. She was not twerking on him. So it's about to be a hot heck of a mess out here. A hot goddamn mess. That's what it's gonna be. She's saying that she loves him so much. She cooks for him and everything. And well, I'm not sure if she actually cooks for him, but we know that we've seen her setting up a little setup, right? A little something, 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 cake and pork chops and all of that. And she shared a photo of him eating all of that. But after that, what did we see happen? Man, I tell you, you can easily poison men if you want to. Cardi B should have spiked his food. She should have put something in it. I'm just kidding. But I'm just saying, after that woman has spent so much money to throw that man a party, he knew what Cardi B did. He knew the sacrifices that she made for him to ensure that he had an amazing Super Bowl experience. No matter which way the game turned out, Cardi B wanted to save him. Cardi B wanted to cushion him. She wanted to be his hero. And he was like, I never asked you for any of these things. So while she had one agenda for him, while she wanted the best for him, what she wanted for him was not what he wanted for himself. He wanted his baby mamas and kids to be there because it was a family affair, of course, but Cardi B loves to be in control. And Cardi B needs to understand that the more that you fight to be in control of something that doesn't want you, the fall is going to be like a sonic boom effect. I don't know if Cardi B will be able to recover from this one easily because you know what? She did it with Offset, and when the internet is saying, well, at least Offset is her husband, she took an oath with him, and she tried to make her marriage work. What's going to be your excuse with this guy? She has seen this guy so many times. This guy has literally shown her that he's selfish. He doesn't care about her. And Cardi B is always the one loving. She has never been in a relationship ever since she's famous where it has been equal distribution. Her love has never been reciprocated in the way that she has been given love. She took care of Offset's family, and I know that she's repeating the same mistakes with Stefon Diggs. And you can't want results using the same old pattern on the same man. Stefon Diggs is Offset just in a different font. So as such, it's gonna be messy. The only difference is that Stefon Diggs doesn't talk much, so he's not gonna troll her, or maybe she may be the first one that he actually trolls when she walks away with all the money and the lavish things that she used to give to him, invest in him, and maybe Cardi is there even taking care of this man's kids because Cardi B she loves deep, she falls hard, and when a fool is in love, there's no limitation, neither is there any restriction as to what that person may do. So Cardi might be there providing not only for Stefon's mom, but also for Stefon Diggs' kids. And you might be saying, but Stefon Diggs has money. Yes, he has money, but what if he doesn't have to spend that money and spend Cardi B's money? That's what they always do. We saw that with Offset, and Cardi B came on the internet venting about Offset mom robbing her. I believe at the time she said it was over $10 million. Someone correct me if I'm wrong at this point. But I want to hear from you guys because I don't know when our girl Barnaby is going to learn, or even if it is possible for her to learn at this point. Maybe Barnaby is going to have to crash and burn, not literally, but in terms of love and relationship, Like they're gonna have to basically leave her out there for dead, and then she's gonna have to realize that she almost died and maybe not do the same thing again. Maybe. Because it seems as though, I don't know, I think she thinks she's superhuman and also wants to portray and act as though she's superhuman. I can do this. I can fix him. He's gonna love me. I'm different. Women, sometimes we're so deluded. We think that we're different when we're not. Not to these men. We're different to our kids. We're different to our fathers, our mothers, but not to these men. No, we aren't different because it's the same guy, same formula. A horrible person is just a horrible person, and there's nothing that you can do to make that person change who they are. So that's what's gonna happen to Cardi and Stefon Diggs. So